Hey everyone, this is John here. Welcome to the Legacy Universe. And in this video, what I wanted to do is showcase and show everyone how you can beat 0 special summon decks with Odd Eyes Magicians. Now, why Odd Eyes Magicians? It's because, frankly, I faced an opponent that had this type of deck twice. I think 3 times, but the first one I actually failed. But did I really? What I did in that duel was pretty much find out exactly how I can go around about those decks where they have a lot of no special summoning, a lot of banishment cards that are continuous, or trap cards carrying like Solemn Judgment, Judgment of whatever judgments they are, because they're all judging you. But one thing that they never have is a complete extra deck that they can actually summon with, because the deck essentially is no special summoning conditions. So we can actually use that to our advantage, where we expect nothing from that area of the deck. But with Odd Eyes Magicians, there's a couple of tricks that you can go around your opponent and even bait them to actually destroy that field. So come on and join me and let me show you what Odd Eyes Magicians can do. So what I want to showcase here is how you can go about trying to go around the technique that every single deck that has no summon has, which is pretty much banishing your cards and not allowing you to special summon any single monster. But right now, this card is something of freaking annoying. Ugh. But this card right here, Moon Mirror Shield, is something that you will always see in those type of decks, because it's a card that is super easy to equip to any monsters, particularly the monsters that they often use. Which, let me do a pause right here because I don't want this to go away and I want to keep explaining to you guys correctly. But this card right here just essentially makes any monster attacking and mistake. This is one of the cards that will also show up in those type of decks. Fossil Dyna Pachyopaleo, I think I said it correctly. It's a card that will always show up. Now, we see here they did Summon Break. Now, this card prevents every single player from summoning a 4th time. Like right around when you summon your 3rd, you will stop. They will not let you, because they don't want to play. They don't want to let you play Yu-Gi-Oh! They don't. No. I know. That is why we have Odd Eyes Magicians. Now let me show you exactly what I did. So in my turn, obviously you can see here, you do not special summon. You're not allowed to special summon with this card on the field. Any card that goes to the graveyard will go banished. Now, the one thing about this deck is that a lot of the cards actually go to the extra deck. Now, I can't remember, which we're about to see, I can't remember if my destructions actually send them to the extra deck, which it'll be fun to actually watch with us, because I can't remember the duel, but I remember that I beat him. But here we go. Now, let me show you. Right here, we activated right there, Duelist Alliance, just to try and add a card. And the card that we added right here was Time Pendulum Graph. The reason why we added Time Pendulum Graph is because we have no choice but to try and find the fastest way to destroy this card and to destroy this card. But this card right here takes priority. Is because our deck is based off special summoning. Now, we can summon up to 2 to 3 cards, but up to the 4th, it won't allow us. But right now, we just need to be able to summon something. So what we went for first was Time Pendulum Graph. So why do we add Pendulum Graph? Your opponent cannot target spellcaster types monsters you control with trap cards or effects. That's the least of our worries. Right here, the most important effect, you can target 1 Magician Pendulum monster card in your monster zone or pendulum zone, and 1 card your opponent controls, destroy them. Then, if this effect did not destroy 2 cards, you can send 1 card on the field to the graveyard. Now, if we'd had Pendulum Call would have protected our Magicians in our Pendulum Zone, so we would have been allowed to actually destroy 2 cards on their field. Now, watch this. Take a closer look at why that didn't matter in this particular moment. Oops. So I activate right now Pendulum Graph and target my Poison Magician and the Fossil. See, so I destroy his Fossil and my Magician. Now, my Magician's effect activates. So what effect did activate? If you don't know, this card if it's destroyed by battle or a card effect, you can target one face-up card on the field, destroy it. So if I destroy my magician with my own card, I can destroy any other card on the field. And look at what happens. Right now, Astrograph Sorcerer's effect activated, so I can have a face on the field, a monster, and I had to be as quick as possible since I had the opportunity and before they actually stopped me from special summoning again. And boop, I destroyed the summon break. So right there, I actually nullified all the opportunities that my opponent had from stopping me from special summoning. Now, the one problem would have been if the card in his hand would have made any single difference. Now, I don't think it would have, because right there, it was their turn. They've already drawn, so I pretty much cleared them out of their field. Plus, I had a big beater in the field. Now, the thing about these special summoning decks is that you will not see any monsters that have more than 1,500 attack points, because a lot of them carry the fossils, and I forgot their names, but I'll put it right below in a text what the name of this monster is, but they're all 1,000 attack, and it actually prevents from special summoning one type of attribute each monster does. And I will show you on the next duel that will come up, so you can see exactly what I mean. But right here, my opponent has no choice, and he's about to end his turn, and I'm going to draw. Right now, I just continue Duelist Alliance, adding more cards to my hand, and all I got to do is just match up those life points with my attack points. So I didn't need to do anything fancy. That's the one thing. Do not do anything fancy. Don't try and go overboard, because once they stop you from summoning, that is it. Like, you cannot do anything. So right here, all I tried to do is get monsters that had more than 7,500 attack points combined, and this brought me the victory. Now, with that being said, I wanted to show you the duel that I lost, which is the duel that I actually learned how to go around these decks. So let's dive into that one. Did the effect work? No. Now with this, what I want to encourage is that, just to be clear, well, before I actually try to encourage, just to be clear, this is the video is made for Odd Eyes Magicians. So if you play this deck, you can work with what I'm trying to show you. It's not that every deck is going to work and it's going to do the thing around this. It's because this particular deck, I found a way to actually go around the no special summoning decks. So right here, this hand, right here, I already had a good hand just in case this would be one of those decks, which of course I don't expect. But as soon as he activated that pot, I was like, oh my god, this deck again. Now the thing is that on my previous decks I've failed. I tried to use elemental heroes, and I mean heroes in general, but I could never succeed against it because elemental heroes are fully dependent on special summoning. So you see right here on my hand, I have again Duelist Alliance. So this is my first duel against this deck with Odd Eyes Magician. So I was trying to learn, because some people I know that when they see this, they try and scoop, and I'm like, I don't want to face this deck. No, you're better than that. Don't do it. No, do not quit. No. Do not quit. Okay, so with that being said, right here, what do we try to do? We try and bait your opponents to actually help us destroy them. So we try and bait our opponent to help us destroy them with this particular card as well, Spiral Flame Strike. Spiral Flame Strike allows you to destroy one card in your opponent's field as long as you are in possession on your field of an Odd Eyes monster. Destroy it. Simple as that. So all I needed to do was actually put in my pendulum scale the Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon that I have, which I freaking love this card. But you know, you need to special summon in order to actually get its full potential. So that's why I needed to do this. So once you do this, you put it on the scale, you try and bait with Duelist Alliance to try and actually put together a team to special summon it, but nothing happened. Now, what I did here with Pendulum Call is again baiting, and he stopped me. Perfect. I still draw a card with Dark Bride, which is a weird card to have in the deck. So they act like, oh, you're not going to do anything with that. So since I had that card, boom, destroyed. Now, the one flaw that I had right here in this moment was that I didn't get to have enough to attack or special summon after this move that we're going to see right here, because I believe they had Torrential Tribute. Now, here's one thing that I'm going to say. Sometimes you can get carried away, which you want to make that beating, like that's the one turn that you need to actually destroy your opponent, and you want to go for it, which is exactly what I was trying to do. Now, my mistake was that I really didn't have any backup plan, because it was my first time playing this deck with the Oddest Magicians. So it was okay. It was a learning curve. It was a learning process. So after this point, it's pretty much a done deal. I'm going to forward. Oh, here it is. This is the monster that I was speaking of earlier. So these are the barrier statue of the Inferno. There we go. There's a water, there's an earth, there's a wind. They are all attributes, these cards, and neither player can special summon monsters except fire. Now, the problem with this was that the good thing would have been if there was a monster that would be the dark monster. If it had been the dark monsters, the majority of my dragons and my magicians are dark, so that would have been a win. And that was exactly our, flaw, that it only could allow us to summon fire. We didn't have that. So aside from that, you see the same card, Moon Mirror Shield. Moon Shield. Like I said, this card will be in all of those decks. So let's just continue the duel right here and just see how it is. Like right now, I just had a long sequence of bad luck. See, I drew my So here, I drew my time pendulum graph, and I had a magician in my hand. Now the problem again was that I could not summon him. So in order for me to actually use this card, I needed to draw a level 4 magician, but I didn't have that luck in this particular moment, and I drew Maxi. So it would have been neat. Now again, we didn't have it like that, so that was our downfall. So I believe in this point, I tried to do as much as I can, so I didn't want to scoop right away just to see if I could draw, the cards that I needed to try and prevent this, because they only had, because they only have, actually. So here we go. I destroyed the back card. I was trying to figure out exactly what I needed to get rid of. Now, the reason why I got rid of the card in the back was because there was no point in getting rid of one monster, because these don't let me do anything. The back card, though, if I do draw a monster that is at level 4, I could easily just destroy them by attacking. There would have been no point in me just destroying the monster, because he would have paid 500 just to get that card back. But, I mean, it actually banished. Sorry. I kind of didn't see that play right there, but see how when he actually prevented me from getting my magicians right there, I think in this moment I did scoop, because you know what? It's only 1,000. He's going to destroy me. Why not? But yeah, so I wanted to show you my deck recipe just so you could see exactly what I'm trying to play with. And I, constantly try to adjust this deck as much as possible. I take tips here and there from YouTubers, from people that help me in the comment section below as well. So I'm always open to adjust decks no matter what. I'm not very egotistic.
Oh no, this is my recipe, I'm gonna show it, and this is what you can do to play.
No. This is a collaborative effort. So all of this is the Legacy Universe's deck, which means everyone's deck. This is a combination of everybody helping me put together a deck that I could say, yes, I love it. So this right now is the deck recipe, the Oddest Magician deck. We got the Arc Pendulum. Of course, we have to keep Maxi, Ash Blossoms. Those are staples in the deck. Wisdom Eyes. We got our freaking Performopal Skull Crobat, which got unbanned from the list in the TCG. harmonizing magicians, you know, and here we got our double irises and all of our magicians to try and actually summon Zark, which I have it in this deck. This is the deck that tries to summon Zark. But one thing that a lot of the decks don't have, and I'll show you in a couple seconds, is a particular card twice. They only run one, and I started running two, and it's been working perfectly fine. But right here, I also want to have a engine that stops my opponent from special summoning if I'm in a tough spot, and it's the Artifact Scythe. And the reason why I have it is because I have a combo that I also took from YouTube. I think the strategy was based off Stephen A's. I think that's his name. He actually YouTubes as well with Team Samurai, something like that. I like those guys and I see that, but I saw like I want that part of the engine in my deck and see how it works. If I don't like it, I'll just take it out. But I added it, and you got here Artifact Dogma. You got here as well the Artemis. So that is the combo pretty much there with you know, Hauki Fibrax. But yeah, so the card that I wanted to get to real quick, aside from Spiral Flame Strike, this isn't like 100% you need to have it in the deck, and Pendulum Call is an excellent card. It's the card to always have on your Pendulum decks with magicians because of this. Because when you activate this and then you set this up, this card protects your monsters for a whole 2 turns. So your turn and your opponent's turn, and then they're free or when you go back on that turn. So meaning that on your opponent's turn, you activate this, you actually destroy the cards on your opponent's field twice. So you destroy one and you send the other one. The other one's not destroyed, the other one's sent. So that actually can go around any effect that says destroy. Read this card, trust me, it works perfect. Now the card that I was talking about, Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. People only run one. I personally think that running 2 is the best option. Reason being is because you have so many Odd Eyes options to, you know, put on the field, bring back. This already puts 2 negations on the field. You literally can easy like fusion summon 2 Odd Eyes Vortex Dragons on the field, plus having on the field your Persona Dragon, which this is a freaking meta of extra decks aside from Eldish. I wish I still had those videos to show you, because I beat the crap out of Eldish with my trains, which that's another video that I want to show you, how to beat Eldish and how to beat Numerons with trains, which that video is coming, trust me, because I did. So yeah, so essentially this is my deck. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. You know, oh wait, this card as well, nobody plays it. Neither player can special summon monsters from their graveyard. Pendulums do not special summon from the graveyard. They do not. There's only one effect that does that, and it's when this card, let me go right get her. When this card, you know, when an Odd Eyes is destroyed, you can actually special summon from the hand, deck, or graveyard. But if, you know, if you have Odd Eyes monsters in your hands and in your deck, you pretty much lock your opponent. So the synergy and the lock that you're gonna do on yourself is really very non-existent, because you're gonna do this when you're on a tough spot or your deck is set, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it was somewhat helpful. You know, I just wanted to show my experience with Odd Eyes Magicians, and it's a deck that I constantly continue playing because it's so much fun. The deck is going to continuously keep growing throughout, you know, time, and there are cards that I still want to add to the deck that I still haven't been able to add because, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! This game is kind of expensive and I've spent $0 on it. So I'm just hoarding and farming and trying to fight for gems, which the game is really short on gems without spending money, you know. But anyway, yes. I hope you liked this video. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy my content. I apologize for the lack of videos and streams lately, is because if you can see my background, we're actually literally moving from this apartment. There was a lot of stuff in the back, and the only thing I got is my couch right there and this small TV that I still had, which I used, you know, just to stream and play on the side, and this freaking low you know, TV stand. So there's literally almost nothing in the apartment but the computer, because it was the last thing I'm gonna send right before I can actually say, okay, I can't stream or make any more videos till I actually go back into the place that I'm going to, which is Puerto Rico. Stay tuned for more videos. I'm gonna try and do as much videos as possible until I get to that apartment, to Puerto Rico, to that house. But thank you so much. Keep on playing some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Keep on playing some more games. Enjoy. See you guys later.